All right, all right. Let me introduce the baddest band out of Vegas. This is the Garage Boys.
All right.
Hey!
Cool.
Mike brought his mom.
That's
That
True. Say hi, Mom.
not much of
Say
a
hi,
badass rock band. We brought our mommy with us. Say hi, Mom.
Cool.
Hey, you know what? It's Memorial Day and everything, and y'all have a show later, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We gotta
Like the sense you
we
get
gotta
more.
leave. We gotta leave in 20 minutes for it.
I can turn it down. I got the volume. We can hear him better.
Yeah,
Well,
we're gonna
glad
put
you made it.
we're gonna put you guys on speaker so we can hear you better.
That's fine. That is fine. All right. Well, except for we can't hear you now.
Oh, you can't.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So
Right.
so what is up with you bad boys lately?
Tell him, Mikey.
Well, first of all, we're going to donate, or well, not donate, but we're going to shout out the tonight's performance, all the vets, served past, present, future.
Hey, good idea, Mike.
So yeah, big shout out for Memorial Day. We did that at O'Shea's last night, and then we're actually playing some country tonight and tomorrow. We got back from Colorado, which was awesome. We did a nice cancer fundraiser actually for a little girl out there. So we've been, the karma is good these days for the Garage Boys. Let's say that much.
That's good. That's good. Supposedly, y'all have an album coming out, a new one coming out, correct?
It is out.
It's out, but the official release is June 16th. But it's out and ready. Did you get your copy of Sergeant Pecker's yet, Ray?
Is that really the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, you know what? DJ Meridium over here, who's being quiet,
Well,
wanted to know if it's in that format, the drink, fight, fuck.
yeah, is it always in that order for you guys?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Well, not
Fighting out.
Aaron leaves the fighting out.
Yeah. Usually it's fuck, fight, drink.
Sometimes it works out that way, doesn't it? But hey, guys, I know I'm really shy. I'm feeling very diffident tonight because I'm just getting to know you guys. I mean, for the first time, I am. But what can we expect in your upcoming album?
Ooh,
Wow.
that's a good question.
I'd say a bit of everything,
What kind
and
of
that's
music do you like?
Yeah. What do you like?
There's something on there for you.
A lot of bipolarisms.
I think it's a lot more polished though, as opposed to the first one. We sort of find our groove, and even though we kept the same theme going of writing songs in different genres, there's this cohesiveness, and we just got a little more comfortable with the recording process. Aaron produced this one, and he's a lot more familiar with that stuff. So I think the sound on this one's awesome, considering we're doing it ourselves. That's Helmet Studios.
Right.
Wow.
And
Why don't you tell her why we call it Helmet Studios?
I have
Well,
got
getting
to
to know
know.
it.
Go ahead.
We're
I'm
the
sorry.
world's first. Go ahead. Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my own voice, darling. No.
Right, exactly. I thought you were finished. I'm sorry because it's hard for me to hear.
I'm totally joking, but we were just going to say that we're the world's first all circumcised rock band. So we actually made an LLC for all our stuff, and it's Helmet Records and Sergeant Pecker's. We thought it'd be kind of funny, so.
So Liz, that was a good idea, getting him circumcised when he was a wee little baby. That'll keep you out of the band.
We couldn't afford a good Noel.
We all take each other's word for it that we're circumcised too. We don't really know.
Nah, I show it all the time.
No. I think the only one I haven't seen is Craig. You're up, buddy. It's a good thing we're not Skyping right now, huh? Yes, we call back on FaceTime here.
Well, I guess we could at some point. You need my Skype address, my number, my name.
Good.
But in Drink Fight Fuck, the intro is rather visionary. Who thought of that? Was it a collaboration or what?
I think that was Aaron and me that did that at the beginning.
We thought bagpipes would be cool.
You hear that? You hear that? How modest they were. Oh, that was me and Aaron. You know, that wasn't a collaboration.
Yeah, the noob had nothing to do with that song. Just remember that.
We can tell you who didn't have anything to do with it.
The dumb drummer and the dumb guitar player.
It's just really
First and second
enjoyable.
place here got thrown under the bus, huh?
But they have the most sex though.
Isn't that cool? When's the last time you heard bagpipes on a song?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And would you all classify yourselves as like a modern punk band or more of a rock band?
Rock.
That's a rock band.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
rock.
we're not really funk.
Got some flavors of that, but
I think punk is more of an attitude as opposed to a stylistic audio genre. To be honest, like they had punk rock bowling here in town last weekend, and I was embarrassed for them. Everyone had a Clash T-shirt on, and sadly enough, a mohawk. And I thought punk was about being an individual, and I was ashamed looking at everybody dressed the exact same. It's like the South Park. Lousy conformists. Well, how do you be an emo? You just have to dress exactly like we do, listen to the same music as we do. You know what I mean? It's so backwards.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Well, then you're a traditional rock and roll band, kind of.
well, depends on what song you listen to.
Yeah, we actually paid homage to one of Craig's friends from back home, Fred Spears. We covered one of his songs as like a little tribute, which was really cool, and that's more of a southern.
It's kind of a country blues sounding song. There's all kinds of stuff on the record.
Is that Going to Oklahoma or Don't Go to Oklahoma? Don't go to Oklahoma.
The bars closed down at night.
So obviously your copy didn't arrive in the mail before this interview.
Well, it might have, but I haven't checked the mail. But I definitely will, because if that's the case, I'll find a way to burn it. I'll find a way to play your songs.
Yeah, because it depends on whatever song you put on. You might think we're a country band or a blues band.
Yeah. Or a 80s rock sounding song on there.
Yeah.
A couple of punks. That Bareback Rider sounds like a Clash song, people say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. And the drink fight fuck song sounds like an average bar pub song. So.
Yeah.
Goes over well.
It does.
Exactly. So how did you all get invited to perform at the Toby Keith Bar and Grill?
Good question.
That's a really good question. Why somebody would bring us in there, but it worked out really well. We filled in for a band, and then they ended up hiring us for every Monday, Tuesday. So
I think we started learning country about a year ago, just because in some of the trends in Vegas, they go either really, really dancey, where a lot of bands will play to a CD or a backing track, and we didn't want to do that. We want to keep everything live, organic, and everything that we're doing. Like everything you hear in our shows is what we're doing ourselves organically. And so when it came to branch out a little bit and stay working, like we were playing 6-7 nights a week, we thought it'd be a really good idea to go in the country route. And so when we were up in Idaho for was it the Gooding Rodeo, I believe, right?
Rodeo, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of saved our butts, because everyone likes the classic rock, but there's all these cowboys and cowgirls out there, and the country really saved us. And so we started learning country songs over a year ago. And in addition to every other song we're learning or writing, and it was kind of a natural progression, I think.
Yeah. Always have to have some more stuff in your repertoire.
And ironically enough, we played the Gillies in Oklahoma and Arkansas, but we haven't played the Gillies here in Vegas. Go figure. Yeah, we live here. So.
And we want to jam with Toby Keith next time he rolls in there.
Was writing and playing country, was learning that a challenge, or did it just come natural?
Not for
Why don't
Craig.
you take that one, Craig? Yeah.
Craig gets to listen to.
Well, I'm from Oklahoma, so I've done it in my life, but these guys never done it. But they do a good job on it. It's a lot different animal though.
See, Craig would be the modest garage boy. You hear that? You hear he just built everybody up? He's a team player. Oh.
You guys have done a good job.
Geez. That was a love-in moment.
Yeah, that was
Thanks,
a
buddy.
I joined my first country band in 1989. So
What he's trying to say is 2009, we're all 18-year-olds good-looking kids here.
I was 12 then, yeah.
So were you all surprised, or were you all honored? I mean, what did it feel like, though, to be, selected as the Monday, Tuesday band, at the Toby Keith Bar and Grill.
It's great. Great.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's a great club to go into. It's it's a lot of fun. We get to kind of do whatever we want there. We can play on both our albums up there as well. So works out awesome. We get paid to play our own music.
There's a couple other positives. It's like when we're downstairs outside of Carnival Court, we're playing 4 sets. That's like what? 4 45-minute sets. So do the math. That's 3 hours in 110-degree weather. Where now we get air conditioning. So I mean, that was a big win for the Garage Boys this summer. Because we're playing so much, like 6-7 nights a week, every week. We don't take any time off. Having those little things, like it's a different change of pace. It's a little bit slower of a pace in terms of not so crazy, and so we can still do a good job yet not be burned out. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? What do you guys think?
No, it didn't make sense.
Okay, well,
that makes a
got
lot of sense.
big win.
I will say this: if we're ever out in Vegas, get us to go ahead to stream your show.
We'll be here.
Yeah, So what I love about y'all is the fact that you do constantly perform. And from everybody that I've heard of, every show is different, even though it's one night after the next. How do you prepare for that?
We don't prepare for it. We just look at the crowd and start playing.
It's called being a professional.
Every crowd is different, though, so you can't make a set list for a bunch of people that when you walk out there, you go, I don't think this is going to work, so we just wing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. Like, y'all are modest, but in reality, y'all really kick ass in everything.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're not afraid to pull out one of the 450 songs that we know, probably.
What he's trying to say is we're not afraid to pull out.
Well, apparently Mike is the only one with kids, so he failed at that one. We got a giggle. We got a giggle out of her.
All right. Before we go, you have any other questions for him, Miss Meridian?
I plead a fifth.
The fifth. I'd rather drink the fifth.
I plead a fifth, Your Honor.
If any of your listeners do want to ask questions, though, you can definitely write us on our Garage Boys Facebook, and we answer that. We get emails and questions, and except the only one that you're not allowed to ask us is when we're playing, because you can check on the show dates and do it yourself. That seems to be the only message we're getting these days. Hey, I'm going to be in town 7 months from now on these dates. Where are you guys playing? It's like, holy Jesus. You know what I mean? Let me stop.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
I just love that I'm getting to speak with you right now. That's cool.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So
I feel like a virgin.
Virgin. How do we say virgin?
Yeah, after the night with the Garage Boys, you wouldn't be no more.
Yeah, you'd have 5 hours of talking and apologizing. and then the drinking would be the next order. Like, I am so sorry.
Let's see, there's drink, and then there's fight, and then,
Maybe just the last two.
Yeah. Drink, fight, fuck, wet nap.
Alimony.
Yeah. I'd be exiting stage right at that point. I'd be like, see you guys later.
You guys should give Mama Noof a shout out on 2 Local Radio right now.
Oh, I know.
There she is. She's all shy.
Mama's so proud.
Oh.
He's proud of the song Drink, Fight, Fuck, I'm sure.
Yeah, she raised a good kid. She raised him right.
Girls kiss girls. Oh, jeez.
Well, at least if girls kiss girls, we don't have to worry about any more grandchildren.
What's that? Say it again.
What is Mom's name there?
Liz.
Liz?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Lizzie.
Well,
Great that you're here, Liz, on 2 Local Radio.
We appreciate you on. on Two Local Radio, Liz.
Yes, we appreciate you on Two Loco Radio.
Yeah.
So just so you know, we have my mom here, and there's also a cute little puppy dog, and we like long walks along the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Nacho and Samson here. So,
Aww.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's that's what it's about though. You play a style of music where it's fun and it's good to dance to, and it's good because y'all are out in Vegas, out in that area, and that's where people, when they go out there they want to party. So the Garage Boys just works.
It does. It's been a good 8 years, that's for sure.
Vegas is probably that we're so bipolar musically. Is everybody has a different taste out here? They want to hear something different.
Yeah.
Probably,
You get Midwest people coming in. You get Southern people. You get people from New York coming in.
California people want Sublime.
Yeah.
and the Eagles. You have to play Hotel California and Sublime.
Play some Hotel California.
Pasos Locos forever.
So what is the best feedback you all ever received, and what is the dumbest question you all ever been asked?
If you were a street sign, which one would you be? That would be the stupidest one.
That'd be Craig Road.
Actually, we got a review from a local guy that wrote us the other day.
Billy?
Billy. Hey, Billy.
Billy Krause?
Hopefully he's listening. He praised Aaron's production on it, and what he hoped the most that people would appreciate about the album was that there was so much different stuff that did sound cohesive. He really appreciated that it wasn't a cookie cutter album. There was so much different things to pick from. That was probably the biggest compliment we got, and it was a compliment, not an insult.
Right.
No, I think everything that y'all are doing is absolutely wonderful. I like the fact that y'all are rocking crowds, you having fun, and then when it comes down to interviews, y'all are just unbelievable. You never know what y'all are going to say, and at the same time, you're real, because there's a lot of people that like the sugar coat and cookie cut things. So
No. Sometimes I have to promise people who are high risk that we're not going to say random stuff. Could you guys just please not talk about your penises on stage? Okay.
Yeah, we got a complaint at one of the gigs from that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We got it. We got written up that we were talking about our wieners too much.
All we do is
Yeah. Isn't America about being free? Freedom of speech.
not everybody can.
Freedom isn't free, but
Well, as long as I think it's funny, that's all that matters.
freedom of speech with their exceptions. I know.
Yeah, but there's got to be taste too. Like some of the bands are just like they got to step it up, and I think that's what's so cool about ours is that since we play so much, it's all about putting in like the hard work. And even though it is an art form, you got to work hard at what you're doing. And I think that's why a lot of people are getting away from the cookie cutter stuff. Like let's just slap a band together. There's no vibe because they don't play. They haven't gone through experiences with one another. And I mean, how long has the band been together now?
8 years.
So there you go.
Yeah, we just started our 8th year actually next week.
So what would you say is the craziest thing that's ever happened on stage as far as like technical issues y'all had?
Oh man,
What month?
recently?
Yeah. Gee, man,
Well, it was
so much stuff happens you don't even notice anymore.
yeah. The Reno was funny. The last Happy Birthday, that was pretty awkward.
What
Yeah,
happened?
tell them about that one.
Remember the girl that was
The huge girl.
the huge girl that we sang Big Butts to, and it was awkward.
Oh yeah.
What happened was we
Yeah.
were up on stage and we were gonna do happy birthday to this girl, this really hot girl. We get her up and we turn her around and they act like they're spanking her with their guitars on the bass drum. She turns around with her ass to the crowd and she puts her hands on the bass drum and bends over and the two of them pretend like they're spanking her for her birthday spanking, right? So now another girl has her birthday too. They get her up on stage. This girl had to been
She was
250, 300 pounds, something like that.
She was portly.
So same thing. It's the same thing. They think that we're going to be cruel and mean to her, and we did the same exact thing to her. We bent her over the bass drum and spanked her, and she had a great time, and it was awesome. That was awkward and funny all at the same time.
You kind of had to have been there. Like it was like
There was the one girl that I thought was mentally handicapped that ended up, she was just chewing tobacco.
That was fun. That's the funniest thing ever. That was so funny. So he starts busting my balls, saying that I'm teasing her. He's like, she's mentally
She's handicapped. Don't tease her. He's like, no, she's not. She's just chewing.
Yeah. I was sitting over there feeling guilty. Like, oh man, I just made fun of somebody who's not all there. You know,
She had
all bad.
She had a big golf ball size of chew in her mouth, so she was.
She was drooling everywhere too, and she had this on her face like, what's sweating all there?
So then I finally figure out that she's just chewing. I'm like, no, she's not, dude. She's just chewing.
Hey guys, seriously, what has kept you all on track all this time?
Good question.
Money. No,
What has kept you on track? I'm going back to what you were saying before. I mean, you've been playing what you say 8 years,
Yeah.
and what has kept you so focused?
guys, she's listening to all the details. That means she cares.
We love to do this, and then we get to pay our bills doing it, so that's even more fun, I think.
Yeah.
When you can make a living doing something you love.
Yeah, we're one of the only bands that continues to ride the storms in this town. Sometimes we're working too much. Sometimes we're having to tour, and it's just we kind of do things the way we want to do it and we're self-contained. We manage ourselves, so we don't really answer to any agency or anything.
And this year too, you know what? We're actually like reaping a lot of rewards of the hard work. Like we've had some really interesting opportunities come our way. We're heading to Sturgis for their 75th anniversary. We were chosen out of how many bands?
4,000.
Like 4,000. I think we're like one of 11 or something.
Yeah.
So all the hard work and all the different gigs we've done has sort of snowballed, and we're really seeing some I don't know what you say, like not like payoffs, but like the hard work is coming together, and we're really seeing like results of rewards of our hard work basically. So the Sturgis is gonna be a cool one. We're heading back to Gooding. Tahoe is another big one.
We're doing all the after parties up in Tahoe for Elton John, Kenny Chesney, and Jackson Brown and Dave Matthews.
And when is the Sturgis show for? Because that's
it's July 1st to August the 3rd. Well, July 3rd. There's July 31st to August the 3rd.
It's the Sturgis Bike Rally.
Yeah, the 75th this year.
We're gonna be at the Knuckle. It's like right in the middle of everything, all the shenanigans. So it's a pretty awesome gig. It should be a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, it sounds like y'all, since last time that we've talked, have had, many opportunities and everything, and really kicking ass.
Yeah, it's been steady.
That's good. That's real good. And I'm very, proud and very honored, to have you back on and everything. And I don't want to take any more of your time because I know y'all gotta go and everything. But if people want to get your music, where can they find your music at?
Go to the GarageBoysBand.com, and you can order the CD off that, or it's up on iTunes this week. So you can just go to iTunes and download it. And thank you guys for playing all the stuff. We appreciate it
There's
a
just
lot.
videos on YouTube also.
Yeah, you can check out all the videos on YouTube. We're gonna be, as soon as we do the official release on June 16th, we're gonna release a video every 2 weeks for every song.
Sweet. That's absolutely badass. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for, coming on and, joining us and shit. And I hope you're not late to your gig.
We'll be good.
Thanks,
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
All right. You take care.
Right on. Thanks, guys.
All right.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Bye.
All right. That was the Garage Boys. What did you think?
They are cute.
Cute. How did you get cute out of freaking? How the hell did you get cute out of?
Well, I'm not saying I'm like incredibly shocked here, but at the same time, that's my first time speaking with them, and they're just real quick, witty, and they have a heart, and I mean, where can you go wrong with those guys?
Yeah, exactly, and they've got tremendous music. and they like to have fun and everything. And it looks like you're on social media checking them out.
Excuse me?
I guess DJ Meridian's checking out the mail. All right, back to the music. That was a lot of fun, though. You got
Yes. I'm just like jazzed.
All right, here's some Love Sick Radio. Numb Me Up. I think